Right, hello people. Today, as you can see, we're just playing a bit of League of Legends, or LOL if you prefer.
I know my path.
I'm fairly new to it, so hopefully we won't mess up too much. I've been playing as Pantheon, and God knows who the other people are. Some random people.
Welcome to Summoner's
Wolf Boy,
Rift.
Dark Gun Boy. There we go. Xin Zhao, Warwick, Nasus, Timo. And we get bots to play against because I'm a noob and I'm just trying it out for the first time.
They will know war.
So the idea of LOL, for those people who don't know, is it's a bit like a cross between a
30
tower
seconds
defense
until minions spawn.
sort of game and an RPG, kind of. Really, it's a Dota game, but some people won't know what that is. The closest game it's like that's also around at the minute is HON, Heroes of New Earth, but I went for LOL just because I've got other friends playing it. So, sorry, I'll stop scrolling about in a minute once I've actually know what's going on. So the idea is these minions spawn, as you can see, come along these paths and head this way. The opposite team have got minions doing the same thing, and you have to destroy these turrets all the way into the enemy base, and that there is the heart, or whatever it's called, home, house, crystal, base thingy. So when you've made it all the way and destroy that, then you win the game. You can't just run into these turrets and destroy them because they do shoot and do a lot of damage.
Onward.
So you have to be careful. So right, here we go. Let's get started. There's our first bot on screen, 2 bots.
Let us press on.
Executed.
Apparently if you get the last kill on a minion, you get some cash for it, which you can spend at the shop. So I think the idea is to try and get as many last shots on minions as you can. So I'm going to keep going for the ones that are slightly more dead and hopefully I'll get the last kill like that. The thing I find strange about this game is you have an in-game level, which as you can see everyone's on 1 to start off with. Then you have an out-of-game level, which is your summoner. And as you play more games you get XP, and your summoner gets better, which then can boost some of your stats in-game as well. I'll lock that in just for recording purposes because it makes it a bit easier to see. Which is a bit weird. So really, if all these players are level 30 it goes up to, then they will be a lot better than me by default, even though we're all level 1 to start off with. As you can see, there's the tower shooting, which means you have to go in with your minions. By default, the tower will always attack minions first, so if you're with your minions you should be fine. But the exception is if you attack one of the enemies near their turrets, then it'll change its focus and it'll come at you instead.
With pride.
First blood.
First blood. So as you can see, it's attacking the minions rather than us. But my minions are about to die, so I'm getting out of there. Unlike Cube Hop, who's about to die.
Executed.
Well played, sir. Sorry if I go a bit quiet, it's my first time actually recording a video and talking over it, so I need to try and remember to keep talking.
They will know war.
Which isn't usually a problem for me, because I usually don't shut up, but it's a little bit harder.
An enemy has been slain.
So as you can see, it's going pretty well. The bots are level 2, and I'm level 4, which is pretty good going. Now they're 3, but still, being above them is always good.
Compels me.
Something else to explain is there's lots of different builds for characters, so although as your character levels up, he gets better, so more health, more damage, whatnot. You can buy items from the shop. As you see, I started off with a Doran's Blade there, which gives me plus 100 health, 10 damage, 3 lifesteal. And as you get higher, then and more cash, you can buy other items. So, obviously, the more cash you get, the better, which is why it's good to get these last hits on these minions. But there's lots of different builds you can go because of all the different items you can get, and I'm following a build online because I haven't a clue what's good and what's bad, which apparently makes me do loads of damage, but I'm about as squishy as Fat American. So, yeah, so I have to be careful who hits me. But hopefully, when I've got my attack high enough, I'll be doing that much damage, they'll die that fast, they don't have time to do any damage to me. See how that goes. Something else to explain about the game is it's free to play, which is pretty excellent. If you want to play, I'll put a link. I'll put a link down in the description box below the video, and then that's a referral link for me, so I get a few little prizes if you sign up via that link. If you don't want to, then fine, you can just go to leagueoflegends.com, I guess it is, and just sign up anyway, and I won't get a thing. But yeah, it's free to play. There is a shop. You can spend points you earn in game in this shop, or you can spend real life money. Anything you can buy with real life money doesn't actually improve your character in any way. So you can't just simply go, I want to be the best in this game, I'll spend lots of money on it. Which is quite nice actually. It's refreshing to see a company do that. So the only thing you can actually buy for real money is unlocking up new characters and new skins for those characters. All characters you can also unlock via points you earn in game anyway.
An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, so by default you start off, obviously you don't have any characters unlocked unless you've paid some money before you even start playing. But they have something called a free roll, which I think is 10 characters, which change every couple of weeks, maybe every week. I'm not sure if that's the and when they change, hey, you killed me. When they change, then you get all these new characters to try out for free. But also it means that everyone else can try those characters, and since you can only have one of each character in a team, you might not always get to pick the character you want. So it's quite good to unlock characters if you can via either money or in-game points that you earn. And obviously when you get a character that you like, it's quite nice to stick with that for a bit. But yeah, it's just definitely before, if you were planning on purchasing the character, whichever way you plan on purchasing it, I'd at least try them out on the free roll beforehand. Some characters, although they're all supposed to be balanced, they're not always exactly balanced. So you might end up picking a terrible one. And also it depends what your game style's like. Sometimes certain people have a certain play style that doesn't suit certain characters, so really it's always best to try them first. Hopefully all this lag isn't showing up too much on the video. I'm not quite sure why it's lagging at the minute. This guy's going to die again. That's stupid. There we go. Save his life. Right, I'm going to head back. That guy's as well. Yep, so quick way to get back is recall. You can use that whenever you want, but if you get hit while you're recalling, then it will interrupt it, and so you'll have to start the process all over again. But that's one of the differences between League of Legends and Heroes of New Earth. Heroes of New Earth, you have to buy at these little shops recall runes to get you back to base, but in this version it's free to recall whenever you want, which I quite enjoy.
Let us press on.
Also, these are your 4 skills that you unlock as you level up. This one, the 4th one, is your ultimate, which is your most powerful spell. Has the longest cooldown, I believe, always. That wasn't nice. But you also have these two, D and F,
I know my path.
by default. Nearly dead again already. Alright, we'll head back then. Yeah, D and F. So these are your summoner spells. So you get to pick these at the start of the game. By default, there's a couple you get, and then as your main summoner, which is your level outside of the game, as that goes up, then you unlock more. At the minute, I've got teleport, which, you would think, lets you teleport places, and ghost, which lets you get out of nasty situations. So, I think that I've explained mostly how the game works. There's probably more that I can't think of right now. So that's the point. So, let's see how we're doing. So, Zhao, Zhao. Chinese guy's doing pretty well. 5 kills, 1 death, 2 assists. The worst person's Warwick, who's died once and hasn't killed anyone, but
compels me.
I'm sure that'll change at some point. I'm starting to get to the level where hopefully I should be doing a decent amount of damage and might be able to get some kills at some point. My character is a late game character, so he starts off a bit rubbish and then hopefully gets better later on in the game.
Unstoppable.
As you see, that guy there got interrupted. That's what happens when you try and teleport to stupid places. Is there anything else that needs explaining? Well, I'm sure if there is, everyone will start bitching about it and talking about it in the comments. Right, here we go, another one dead. Wolf Boy's gonna die next, hopefully. Oh, he's run off, that bitch.
They will know war.
To come close to the tower like that. The tower will start hitting him. Let's chase him down. Now we've got these boots of speed, we can go a lot faster than he is.
An enemy has been
There
slain.
we go. Another kill.
Dominating.
Wow. Firebird person doing pretty damn well. Admittedly, this is only easy bots, so if you're not doing well, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
Let us press on.
Right now, I think we're at the stage where we can actually start pushing the turret. So, here's the turret. It starts attacking our minions, we can attack the turret. As long as we don't attack enemies like that that are coming down, then they won't attack us. Now it is. So we've got to run away.
Onward.
The other guy's not running away again.
An enemy has been slain.
My speed
Eli.
is restless.
The trick with these early stages of the game is just to not get too greedy. Like then, he got low health, I was so tempted to chase him down and try and kill him, but I would have died in the process and probably wouldn't have got the kill anyway,
Not
so
provoke me.
just gotta take it easy while you're on these early levels, and especially if you're not tanking, which I am not.
Has destroyed a turret.
Immediately.
Right, we're starting to destroy turrets now, which means the whole team's getting some cash for it. So I've got enough cash for my next thing, I'm getting low health and mana, so I might as well go back. Something else to talk about while I think about it.